Afternoon, VC. Dave here. This is going to be another installment in the Blue Note 4000 project. We have now landed upon Blue Note 4170, Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers Free For All. This fine record here. I want to start off by thanking Rob at Sounds Strange in the north of Spain for starting this project and reaching out to Sherv and myself to bring us on board and do this thing. And he knew it was going to be a long venture, and he himself is taking an extended break from the VC, and probably well deserved. And social media is it's an interesting thing right now. A lot of people I know are detaching themselves from it, and so I don't blame Rob one bit. And I just hope he's watching some of these Blue Note videos as we've moved forward. So we've brought some really cool new people into the fold, and some more to come. But what's great is, for me, is digging back into my Blue Note collection and listening to records like this. This one here was an absolute joy, an absolute treat to listen to. I probably listened to it once or twice when I got it years ago, and you file it and then you move forward. But I had forgotten how great this record is in Art's catalog. In a very, very diverse record for only having 4 cuts. And so this was recorded in February of '64. It didn't get released until I think around July of 1965. So it kept the 4170 number in the series. My copy here is an early Liberty, probably one of the first, I think. This is a 1968 copy, stereo, still in the original shrink. I think this was a Carolina Soul purchased back before people really found out about them. Still got the original $4.49 price sticker on it from 1968, which is the only reason I really keep the shrink on it, but because it's kind of dirty. But the record's fantastic. There's your Division of Liberty label there. And as Art always did, he put together an amazing lineup for his group, for the Messengers. Freddie Hubbard on trumpet, Curtis Fuller on the trombone, Wayne Shorter on sax, Cedar Walton on the piano, and Reggie Workman on the bass, Mr. Reginald Workman. And man, the first cut, Free For All, the title track, written by Wayne Shorter, they really start to explore what could be the future of jazz in this track. It's one of my favorites from Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, for sure. It starts you right off, Cedar Walton on the piano, just going. There's no kind of introduction. It's just you're just in the track. You're in the cut right off the top. Wayne Shorter with an extended solo that leads into Curtis Fuller in his just one of the best trombone solos I've ever heard, and I played trombone. It's a favorite. And then Freddie Hubbard, who always sounds very distinct in the mix with Rudy Van Gelder, very right up front, whereas Wayne is more kind of in the background. And I think maybe that has something to do with being a stereo copy. I'd love to hear a mono. I've never found a mono, but to compare. But what a cut! The rhythm section is just laying down this groove, this endless groove throughout. That is like I said, one of the best from Art in his catalog. And what's interesting is there's only 2 cuts aside, and they both are very distinct changes on each. So when you move to Hammerhead, the second track, also written by Wayne Shorter, you go into a swing and bop number. So it's almost like Free for All is looking into the future, into the modal realm, into a little bit of free realm, while Hammerhead kind of takes you back to the swing and bop. It's just fantastic playing, especially from Cedar Walton on piano here. Yeah, he's got a heck of a solo near the end of the track, and lays down a great groove on the piano throughout. Of course, all the horns are doing their thing, but yeah, that's your first side. And so I didn't know what to expect going to the second. Again, I hadn't listened to this in a while. And the core, again, very upbeat track. Art Blakey in that one is really busy on the drums in a free jazz style. Real busy on the drums, and it's fantastic. It's probably the best art on this record. That track starts with Reggie Workman with just a sick, interesting bass line, too, on the core. Great playing from Freddie Hubbard, real intense. Yeah, and same with Curtis Fuller. The core, another great track on this. And then again, a complete change in contrast when you move to Pensativa, and the core was written by Freddie Hubbard. Pensativa is a Claire Fisher tune, and it's just all of a sudden you're in this laid back world, and this beautiful melody that Freddie Hubbard plays throughout that song. It's absolutely fantastic. What an album. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, Free for All, Blue Note 4170. What more can I say? Find a copy of this. I'm not sure if it's on it. I don't know if I've seen it on any of the reissue campaigns, as far as the audiophile stuff. So yeah, I mean, I was able to jump on one of these Liberties early on in the game, and now they're skyrocketing in price. But fantastic record. I hope everybody's well. I think Lavelle might be coming up with the next in the series. Peace.